Good evening again, and like I said in my last video, book review time with Goth Craft from Raven Digitalis. It's the first book on dark paganism that I got, and that actually showed me you might say in the right direction. Still, the music is still the Undertaker soundtrack from Black Butter. I love Undertaker. Black Butter review in another video. Detail. So, well, basically, I was a little surprised because it doesn't only talk about magic; it also talks about the god subculture, culture. So, and you got pictures. Most of them apparently he took most of the pictures himself, and well, the book is finally written, so it's kind of artistic. You look at it, and there's a little. You can see. Yes, I still need to do my nails. Little illustrations in the corner. And they talk about it. At first, he goes about you have the charge of the Dark Mother. Well, the call to the Dark Mother and the call to the Dark Father. After that, you got a small introduction. And after that, well, chapter 1, he talks about gods. He's going into the god types, and I didn't know all of them, so well, that's always good to know. And I can even identify myself a little, so that was kind of cool. I'm quite a mix between a trad goth and a romantic goth, so that's good to know. After that, he talks about the craft. Nah, my cat. So she might come and bother. After that, it talks about the craft, the god, the goddess, the different type of crafts, of witchcraft. Alexandrian, is that true? Well, not exactly witchcraft, but fates, voodoo. And it even gives a little reading list. Like if you're interested in voodoo, well, it gives you 3 books that you can go and read, and you're going to learn more about that. In chapter 3, you have the philosophy for the Dark Witch, and it's going in depth. I wish the one thing I would have liked is maybe a little more ritual, but I do like his approach of makeup, putting makeup on. Being something magical. So that's something I didn't exactly view as what was cool, and he gives makeup ideas. There was one I wanted to do, the CXC Cleopatra one. I don't know if you guys can see it. I wish I could do that, but I got a depth precision problem, so one I look great, the other one looks like a car wreck. Sure. Body modification. Suggest he even gives some list of things you can do. Suggest cutting listening, so it gives you a list of music you can listen to. What else? It gives you a meditation on with death, and it talks about some of the utensils you can use, so like the cauldron, the cloak, some symbols like the Eye of Horus. What does it mean? How you can use it? It teaches you building protection, so that I thought that was cool. The Inner Sanctum. It talks a little about vampirism, death magic, a little about the afterworld, necromancy, the meditation on encountering the angel of death. And after that, you have a bibliography, which is pretty nice. There's a lot of names in there that rings a bell, and you can always go back and you know, like you go in the bibliography and go like, oh, that sounds good, and go and get a book. There is one picture that I love. Gotta show it to you. Yep. Second. It's not very clear to the webcam. There. I just love that picture. Oh, it looks. I look at it and I think it's inspiring. But that's me. In all, it was a good book. If you're interested in goth subculture, it's a good book. Well, half of it. If you're interested in dark paganism, it's a good book. Half of it. And if you're in both, it's a great book. Get it. And that's my personal opinion. There's also some color shots of his pictures at the beginning, so I'm gonna show you here. Still need to do my nails. So, yep. But no, I really like the book. I never regret getting it, and I usually go back to it, you know, just to make sure I don't forget something. And here he has something about making an experience. Let's just say, like when I went to the God soiree, well, I could have used the music to make a I'm not sure the word, or is it you know, like channeling energy, and right, like that. So I could use the music to help me channel the energy and purify the whole place and stuff like that. So I thought it was pretty cool. On a scale from 1 to 10, Goth Craft from Raven Digitalis is a good 8. Because I would have liked a little more about the dark gods, the dark goddesses, and everything. So, but still, it was still a very good book. So there, this is my review on Goth Craft, the magical side of dark culture. You can always go look on his website, Raven Digitalis. I think it's ravendigitalis.com. I'm not sure. And I know there's a couple of videos also on YouTube, and he's on Facebook. So, well, thank you for watching my video. I hope you find this review useful. And see you in a couple of minutes for another review of a book. So, later. Dark blessings!